All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the final week of the MCL League of Legends preseason split. Today, we got our finals. We got a best of five. It's going to be a nice and spicy one for your viewing pleasure. So sit back, relax, and let's watch some awesome League of Legends between the two titans of this split, the undefeated champions who have such a legacy throughout the entire MCL, CGC D1. These guys have been on top for a long, long time. And I think today, they're going to try and keep it that way. And then up against them, we have Paradise Valley Community College. Coming in, last season didn't have a great start to the season. Well, and not really a great finish, but this year they've kind of turned it on and they're looking to challenge CGC, and it's going to be a real David versus Goliath type situation here we got going on. All right. So in the top lane, we have Alessandrite versus Dizzy. Dizzy, one of the best top laners in the league. Alessandrite switched in, but he showed us some stuff, some interesting stuff with his split push style. Really able to hold his own against multiple people, draw aggro. Whereas Dizzy, on the other hand, really good shot caller, able to bring people into a fight, get the fight started, and the bodies turning. All right, we got Riven versus Set in the top lane. We got Mammon versus the Kid Mordekaiser jungle. I haven't been seeing much Mordekaiser jungle, but it used to be pretty good. And I know Mordekaiser right now is pretty good in general. So, hey, maybe it turns out really well for him. And Mammon on his signature Hecarim Champion. And then in the mid lane, we have Subdued on Vex versus Defeater on Malzahar. A little bit more of a passive lane, just it looks like this team comp sort of just setting up to get Dizzy some lockdown targets and let him sort of take over the map however he can. Having a really strong single AD threat makes it hard to itemize against their team. So pretty good drafting on the side of CGC, but I do like the consistent dive setup we got from PVCC. And then the bot lane, we have Ezreal Lulu versus Kog'Maw Blitzcrank. And it's going to come down Kog'Maw Blitzcrank, might be able to score some kills early, but Ezreal is very slippery, so they're might going to have to end up targeting that Lulu almost exclusively if they hope to get some kills in the early game, which is I think was what they're looking for. Looking to get some early kills, get that pressure going so that Briggs Beef can roam mid, roam top easily and shut the Lulu out so that the Enchanter threat isn't too big of a deal because if that Enchanter gets onto Dizzy, it gets onto the Kid. That is going to be tough to deal with. All right. Well, it's enough about talking theory, enough about talking who the people are. It's all about now it comes down to execution. It's game time, baby. So let's see what they got for us tonight. Okay.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
As per usual, it's me, your boy Cynetic. I know I didn't introduce myself at the beginning. I'm on my own tonight, so my voice might go a little bit, especially if we get to a game 5 situation. If we get to a game 5 situation, I will not be able to talk tomorrow. I can guarantee that. It looks like both teams are sort of opting for a simple sort of 5-point little setup here just to stop any potential invades and get ready just to sort of move down. A lot of pressure being put on the top side right now for PVCC. Looks like they are just going to go back down to red. Mordekaiser are going to be starting his red instead of going to blue. All right. Dizzy and Alessandra just sort of hanging out, saying hello to each other, feeling the other person out. Haven't gotten to play against each other in lane yet, so just trying to see what the other one's capable of. All right, and yeah, it looks like Mordekaiser starting red on his own, with Hecarim getting a big juicy leash from his bot lane. So Hecarim is going to be a little bit ahead on the timer, but you know, Dizzy not having to go and help is going to help Dizzy out in laning. Same thing with their bot lane. Might be able to get in a little bit more XP, push the wave in their favor. It looks like we're just seeing, you know, your standard trades. Dizzy doing a lot of damage. Flash is used and Ignite used by Dizzy. Really good trade from Dizzy there, but wasn't able to get the kill. Alessandra able to keep himself alive. Grigsby does have the level 2, so it looks like they're going on to Code Climber, who's only level 1. He's going to be taking a lot of damage. Deer Valley going to flash. Code Climber forced to flash, and Deer Valley picks up the kill. First blood. No flash, no heal for Code Climber. It's a really good... Oh, and it looks like Dizzy just said, okay, you want to kill my ADC? Well, I'm going to kill your top laner. We'll trade it back and forth, just like that. So really good level 2 advantage got him from PVCC, able to capitalize on it. They knew Ezreal didn't have Arcane Shift, so he can't go anywhere. Locked down and taken down. Alright. Hecarim moving up towards the top side. Mordekaiser is moving more so bot. They're just sort of doing a full clear. Just trying to do that safely. Both actually have opted for Ghost instead of Flash in this matchup. Hecarim, you know, that's your standard Hecarim. Summoner spell. Ghost just gets you so much value over Flash as Hecarim. Just because of all the extra move speed, gives you more damage, and that's always good. Good stun by Dizzy, able to stop a lot of the damage that was coming his way. Looks like they're just gonna take it nice and slow. They're gonna try and win through bot and mid, and have Alessandra hold Dizzy there until he can be a bit more of a split pusher. Just be annoying until the enemy has to back off. Hecarim was not able to quite find the angle onto Malzahar there. It looks like they might be doing something in the top lane. Looks like Dizzy is going to push out here. He doesn't really have much of a choice. Ghost used by Maman, and he is going to pull him back. The knockup has been used by Dizzy, so he's not going to be able to move that well. It looks like Dizzy might be taken down. Alessandra and Maman picking up the kill on Dizzy. Really good gank from Maman there. Came around the ward. Alessandra set it up with the wave. Really good play, and I mean, Dizzy couldn't have done anything else there. He had no choice but to move the wave out. He could not have done anything else. Forced the mistake and then capitalized on it. And that's what I love seeing from these two teams. They force each other to make mistakes. They put each other in bad situations where your best option is not great. And that's what you like to see. All right. Looks like it's been pretty chill in the mid lane. Just a little bit of a farm fest. Just say, hey, I'm cool handshaking waves with you. Which works out well for Defeater. He doesn't really, he just kind of wants to wait and scale. Deer Valley going a little aggressive onto Sage Ray. Flash used by Grigsby. Does he have the hook? Yes, he's going to be using it onto Code Climber, but the Arcane Shift does buffer, but he still gets taken down. Has 2 kills over to Deer Valley so far. I am liking what I'm seeing from these two teams. Both teams are looking pretty good today. It looks like they're sort of just feeling each other out right now, trying to see what each other are capable of. But overall, it looks like they've come to play tonight. That's what you want to see. We might get a game 5, which I'm excited for. But you know, hopefully we get a game 5. We always love the game 5 scenario. A little just poke trade with Dizzy over there. And it looks like teleport is being used by Defeater. Just use teleport to get back to lane. Will Subdued answer in kind there. And it looks like he will. So both teleports used for the mid laners. Grigsby already moved up. Like we said, want to get an early lead for Kog'Maw, and then use the pressure from Blitzcrank to sort of move him around the map, and that's what they've done. They went, okay, Kog'Maw's 2 kills up, he's got 15 farm lead. Let's go top lane. Let's go mid lane. Let's go find something that we can do. But on the other side, it looks like Mordekaiser in the bot side blue jungle. Will he be? It looks like he might be sniffed out by Blitzcrank here. Yep, he is found, but was able to get the red buff on his way out. And it looks like Bruce Beef unable to find anything, going back down to bot. Oh god, I'm getting congested, alright? I'm getting congested. This is bad. My voice might go. Alright. Okay, looks like Dizzy's going for a big combo here. Ooh, big play, big stun, uses the ignite, uses the ultimate. Really well timed. Alessandrite didn't have a chance to get his W or the showstopper off to even try and counter that. Really good play by Dizzy there. Really nice, clean Riven combo. Looks like Bruce Beef is looking for him. He is going to be able to find Code Climber, not able to Arcane Shift out of there fast enough. Code Climber is going to use Flash, though. Dizzy in a bit of trouble. He's going to use Flash. Mammon does have the damage, though. One more Q is going to do it. One more auto. And it looks like Mammon's going to be picking up Dizzy in the top side. Foot goes a little bit wide. Looks like Subdued is just trying to clear out some vision for his jungler. Try and help a brother out. Okay. So some nice calm action here. Just chilling. Nothing really going on in the mid lane, just both sides just still farming. Just trading a little bit, but not able to find much. Because it's very hard to find angles onto Malzahar early on. That shield is a little bit difficult to pop when you have really long cooldowns. So you do essentially need your jungler to be there in order to do something. But even then, it's really hard for Vex to still get onto him with the ultimate. Because from short range, you really don't want to just be throwing it out short range. You might want a little bit of setup first. Yeah, it looks like he's trying to pop that shield from long range with the Mistral Bolt while farming, but Defeater's just like, hey, I'm going to toss my W, I'm going to toss my E in the wave, and I'm going to chill and walk out. And that is fine by me. Alright, it looks like Brigspeed might be looking for something. The W is going to be used. He's going to be knocking them up. Mammon is going to be fighting with Mordekaiser in the topside jungle. League of the Kid is going to put him in the death realm. Might be over for Mammon. He is flanked by 3 people. And it looks like, yep, they just went, Mammon, you're dead. We're going to fix our ways and get stuff ready for another play in the future. And that Mordekaiser ult can be a bit annoying because, hey, if Mordekaiser is the only one at the start of that fight, it does give their team a lot of time to rotate on to where the fight is. Which is what happened there. Because even if Mammon lives through the Mordekaiser ult, he pops out. Okay, Dizzy, Defeater, they're here, and they're gonna clean you out. Okay, it looks like they might be positioning top side, trying to set up some stuff for Alessandrite, clearing out wards. They might be looking for Dizzy here still. Brigsby gonna walk forward. Will he be able to find the hook? No, looks like not. But Defeater coming in through the top jungle as well. Kog'Maw also here. It looks like everyone's here. It looks like Kog'Maw switching to mid, and it looks like Subdued is switching to the bot side to get some of that pressure from the 3-kill Kog'Maw out onto the map a little bit sooner. Shield is going to be popped for Defeater. Might be able to advance, get some turret plating here, but Defeater just going to top out his abilities, going to keep the wave thin so they can't really do anything. Rift Herald is going to be dropped. Might going to hit the turret and get some place and then just walk it back out. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Really, Defeater being able to clear out the wave so much there made it so that oh god, it looks like we have a fight. Sage Ray gonna be using the ultimate to knock the Hecarim back, and it looks like they might just handshake this one away. It looks like it looks like PVCC are on the chase. Grigsby coming in, the flash is gonna find one. Sage Ray in a bit of trouble there. Alessandra is going to be using the face breaker and the showstopper to get on top of them. Code Climber is going to be able to take down Damon, but Deer Valley is going to be able to find one on the other side of the fight. It looks like Grigsby is going to be taken down. Alessandra, Deer Valley, and Subdued are all fighting Dizzy, and it looks like Dizzy is going to be picking up multiple here. Really, really clean fight there by CGC. They got engaged on. They were in a bad spot, but they were able. Dizzy was able to be there and make the most of it. So really good play from both sides. PVCC for finding the angle, and then Dizzy for finding the re-engage there. 4-2-2 on the ribbon. It looks like the kid is going to be starting up the dragon. Might just be able to take it away. So one of the things that we've noticed about what's going really well for CGC versus PVCC, Chandler Gilbert, they're doing pretty good when it comes to like big number fights, 3, 4 man, especially that 5-man fight there, obviously. They've been doing pretty good, but when it comes to 1, 2-man fights, it looks like PVC's just got them on most of it. Just able to find a good pick, a good quick skirmish angle, but not currently at the point where they can really team fight against the enemy comp. It's pretty close right now, only about 700 gold separates them, so it is very, very close. Alright, Dizzy's just gonna be clearing out wave as fast as he can, get that push pressure on. Grigsby in the top side, Mamon in the top side as well. Looks like everyone's just hanging out top, and the 2 ADCs are left to do stuff in the bottom lane by themselves. So are we going to see a fight over the Rift Herald? Is he trying to escape using that E, but not quite able to get there? Deer Valley just going on to Code Climber, a lot of damage. Flash gonna be used from both, and Code Climber gonna be taken down. Dizzy gonna be pulled in, but doesn't really take much damage. No one was really there with the follow-up. Amon in a bit of danger here. Grigsby going to be using his ultimate, and Mamon going to be using his to get out of there safely. Looks like they might just be running. Dizzy does not have the second part of his ultimate right now, so he can't really do much to kill Alessandra from full. But yeah, it looks like CGC is just going to take the objective. Alessandra going to be pulling him in. Not going to be able to get a turret shot onto him though. Just traded, handshaking the wave. Just gonna try and hold here. Grigsby. Oh, wow! The suppression comes out. It looks like Grigsby might be taken down immediately. Yeah, a lot of damage coming out from that Malzahar ultimate. Just that stuff does so much damage. He's already level 11. It does a lot. Looks like they're gonna have to probably form up around here. They might be able to get Shelly to hit the tier 2 on the side of CGC. They might be able to get another charge off. Dude walking up. Dizzy coming in on this side. Dude's gonna have to walk it back. Otherwise he might be taken down by Dizzy. Ooh, big combo by Dizzy. Gonna be able to find Subdued and take him down. Looks like they're just looking for the enemy in the jungle. Code Climber going to be hit by the hook again. No follow-up, though. Team is too close here to Kid. Is being found by 3. Will they have enough damage? They're going to drag Ramon into the pit. And it looks like Rigsby's going to be able to do a lot of damage to the Feeder, but not going to quite be able to finish him off. And Ramon was able to get out of there quite safely. Alsandrite moving forward. Looks like they might try and rotate onto Dizzy here. They know that Defeater is nearly dead. They know that he's going to have to back pretty quickly here. They know Sage is a little low. Dizzy, all their movement is used, but they weren't quite able to lock him down. It looks like they're going to be going Alessandrite. Big Haymaker, going to be dragging League of the Kid back into the enemy fountain. It looks like they're able to pick up Sage Ray on the side. The Kid, it looks like Mammon is going in, going to be looking for Defeater and Code Climber. Going to find Defeater, going to find one. It looks like Code Climber's going to try and kite this one out. Does he have the ability to Arcane Shift over? No, but he is going to have the ability to take him down. Is he going to be sighted out? But is he far enough away? Deer Valley on the chase. Going to be looking for it. But he goes for the play, but there were 3 ready to take him down. Big ace from the side of PVCC. Really, really good, clean fight. Good follow through from both sides. The start of the fight started a little shaky for PVCC. They did get isolated with that Mordekaiser. They weren't able to really advance and Dizzy was on the side split pushing. So they're kind of in this really awkward spot. But then they just said, you know what? We ball. We ball. We're going in. And they went on to Dizzy. Weren't quite able to kill him, but they were able to start a fight off of it by forcing him out of position. Looks like they might be backing up here. Alsandrite going to be fighting the Kid on the side. Hook's going to go wide for Grigsby, but there is. Riven's not close enough yet, but they might lose the fight on the side anyways. Grigsby going to be taken down. Alsandrite really low, but he's going to be taken down by the Kid as well. And then a solid re-engage after the fight from CGC there. Just taking their numbers. They knew they were low. If they tried to do the drag, they wouldn't really have the time to without resetting and reset, so they would still be low from the last fight. So they were able to capitalize off that. PVCC just didn't really have the damage to take the drag as fast as they would like, and that's going to be sole point for CGC. So now it's going to be up to Paradise Valley to try and get this next Chemjack drag. Otherwise, they're going to have soul, and that is very, very scary. Like they're looking for Subdued on the side. The Kid just going straight through the turret. Everyone just there. Bunch of shields. Walk straight through turret. You thought you were safe so close to your turret, but no, you were not. Looks like they might be setting up for Baron. Alessandrite on the other side, split pushing. So they know they don't have the numbers really. They should know that Alessandrite's TP is up, so they might still be able to make something happen. The ultimate going to be used on Grigsby, just to keep him out of the fight there. Going to be forcing them all the way back this time. But Alessandrite, just saying, alright, cool, you want the Baron, you can have the Baron. I'm going to try and take the turret on the other side of this map. Not quite going to be able to get all the way there, but they are able to crash a bunch of the waves. Looks like they might be able to trade the mid turret. Yep. Just trading the mid turret, getting the wave pushed up so they don't really have an angle to do much with this Baron in the bottom side of the map, where it'd be a little bit hard for them to really counter right now. So they're just going to say, okay, we'll deal with top lane as it comes to us. We'll deal with Dizzy as he comes to us. And we'll figure it out from there. Grigsby's looking for the hook, but it just goes a little bit wide. The Feeder no longer has the shield to keep himself alive. They might be he might be getting hit by something in the near future there. Alright, looks like they're just sort of posturing, looking for some sort of team fight. They know where Dizzy is. They know he doesn't have a teleport. So they are just looking for some fight here. This would be their best chance. Dizzy is very, very far away. League of the Kid is going forward. The Death Grab's going to be able to pull Deer Valley in, but not quite going to be able to get him close enough to do anything with. It looks like they now have to send Alessandra to fight off the Riven. The Riven side push, but will it be enough? Looks like Riven is deciding to... Oh, not going to back out all the way. Not going to back out all the way. Still wants to stay, try and get something. If Grigsby can find Code Climber or Ray here with a hook, it could be big for Paradise Valley if they're able to drag one in and blow him up really quick. But CGC just going to be taking a turret, going to be pushing in onto the in-hit there. Going to keep going forward. Looking for a hook. Oh, not quite able to find it. It was really close, but Code Climber just narrowly escaped the death there. Defeater going to be blocking a turret shot with his shield. Looks like the Kid and Dizzy are trying to advance in on this mid part of the base. Whereas Sedude might be going for Code Climber. It's going to be big damage coming out for Code Climber, but not going to be able to fully lock him down. Defeater going to be taken down on the side. Code Climber is going to be able to find Sedude. And it looks like Alessandra is going to be using the Showstopper to get Dizzy into the fight. And it looks like the Kid took down Kog'Maw on the side. The Kid taking down Blitzcrank as well. Alessandra is going to try and stop him, but now it is Hekarib versus the world. Will he be able to stop Riven, Mordekaiser, and Lulu? Hopefully, we'll see. And it looks like Lamon's going to be doing a lot of damage. Almost able to take down Dizzy, but not quite having enough damage there. Oh, I didn't even realize Ezreal was still here. Ezreal's also here. He's doing the top in him. All right. All right. So there it is. Game 1 goes to CGC D1. Really good start to the series. Both started out a little just trying to feel each other out, see what they were doing, and yeah. And now we're gonna be going on into Game 2. So we'll see you all when that starts. All right, everybody, welcome back to game two of our finals. CGC is up, was able to take the first game, and now it looks like PVCC has opted for to stay on the blue side for this game, and CGC is going to be back on the red side. So we got in the top lane, we have Jax versus Gangplank. We have Warwick versus Kane. We have Victor versus Corki. Jax, Victor, Warwick all scale super hard, but so does Gangplank. Gangplank, Corki, they scale pretty good too. Kane, to an extent, I wouldn't say he scales as good as the rest of these chefs, but he can get the job done if he goes red for him. He can get some work put in. And then in the bot lane, we have Kaisa versus Kog'Maw. If Kaisa's able to dive onto a isolated Kog'Maw, it could spell doom for the Kog'Maw. And then we have Rel paired with the Kog'Maw, going to be able to open up some early angles um, for the Kog'Maw, but not an enchanter, so won't be able to boost that late game power. But hey, they might just be going for, okay, let's do what we did last time with Blitzcrank. Let's do it with Rel because it worked pretty okay. A lot of good plays were able to be getting got off there, and Kog'Maw is able to hold his own. You'd really like an enchanter, but you don't necessarily desperately need one. Kaisa, Lulu being picked up is gonna make it a little hard to kill Kaisa in the later game. Lulu obviously a really good just enchanter, able to keep a lot of people on their team alive. Gangplank decently squishy. Uh, I mean, he could go some like sort of bruiser build, but shields are always good no matter how big your health pool is. So we will see exactly how this goes. Let's see here. When it comes to early levels, I think in the 2v2, it's pretty much Kane, not really so much of a factor in a lot of early game ganks. He doesn't do a lot in his base form, but he can simply being a body is sometimes enough. But we'll see if that will be able to swing any of these fights. Victor Corky, this used to be a really, really long meta. I'm sure all of us remember Victor Corky being picked every single game of every pro league, unless one of them was banned. And then if one was banned, the other one got banned. And it was just Victor Corky, Victor Corky, Victor Corky every single game. So the matchup, Victor, if Corky sits and pokes from range, he can still win it pretty easily. But if Victor ever gets close enough to lock him in the cage, Corky just gets disintegrated. So it's gonna be Lulu is gonna try and protect these long range Corky and this Kaisa. Uh, and Gangplank is going to try and look for something on the side. I think Kane pretty much has to go red Kane here. There is really no good world in which he goes blue, because if you try to assassinate a Victor, he's got Zanya's, he's got W on top of himself. It's going to be pretty hard to kill him. He's got shields from his Q. And if you can kill Kog'Maw with pretty much anything. You can kill Kog'Maw as a caster minion. He shreds like paper. So you don't really don't really need to go blue Kane. So just go red Kane to help deal with Jax, Warwick, Rel. Will probably be his best bet here. And it's going to come down to how quickly, if Kane is able to get the ball rolling on his form pretty quickly, and cut into that window where Warwick is able to sort of roam without much threat from the enemy jungler, that will really help to improve CGC's odds here. Yeah, I mean, if this game goes to late, I'm not entirely certain on who wins. I'm pretty sure if it's whoever kills one of the enemy damage dealers first. So if Jax, Victor, or Kog'Maw dies first, I'm pretty sure it just goes to CGC. But if Gangplank, Corki, or Kaisa die first, I'm pretty sure that the fight goes to PVCC. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. About 15 seconds in here. All right. Although I'm not entirely sure if Gangplank's. I believe his Q counts as an auto attack. So I believe Jax can block the Q, the parley shot with Counter Strike. But I'm not entirely sure on that. Because I remember they changed a lot of stuff, a lot of small details about uh, how Gangplank works, like with barrels when they did his little mini update. All right, and getting right into it, Dizzy, still with that ignite, classic Gangplank stuff. Got the first strike. Gonna be trying to make as much gold as quickly as possible, and the ignite is gonna help him get some kill pressure onto Alessandrai early. So even though he might not be able to get
Welcome
much
to
powerful
Summoner's
jungle pressure
Rift.
early, it's not like he's going to have to sit back and wait if Mammon is hanging about. Because hey, you want to send a
30
jungler up
seconds
here? I'm
until
fine
minions
trading one for one.
spawn.
I'll kill one of you and walk it back out. All right. And it looks like they're just gonna keep pinging stuff on the side of CGC. Just pinging Corky.
Minions have spawned.
This is okay. So it looks like Kane's just gonna start Raptors on his own. Same sort of thing we saw last time where CGC just sent their jungler by themselves. To clear out camps. Oh, not even gonna start the Raptors. Gonna start red buff actually on his own. It looks like same sort of start from PVCC. Mon just gonna clear out the red and just gonna go straight up. Just gonna do that the Warwick clear, which I believe is red into Grump, then blue, or maybe it's the other way around. Alessandra able to get a stun off there, trade a bit of damage away really quick. Brigsby's looking for an airborne, able to get it off. Chaosity taking a lot of damage, but the shield is going to come out. They are going to be able to walk it back out. So that's a pretty decent trade from PVCC. Dizzy being pushed onto their back foot here a little bit. Not quite able to match this early pressure. Looks like Brigsby is going to be doing a lot of damage here. I just realized I was watching the wrong thing. Alright, my bad. Alright. Okay, so X Flash going to be used from Grigsby, but Chaos D is able to get away. Deer Valley is going to be able to block the W, and they are going to be able to escape that one with their lives. Really good body block there by Deer Valley, but hey, Grigsby used the Hex Flash, was able to blow Chaosity's actual flash. That's going to be pretty big. Alessandra just trading some stuff away, was able to counter strike. Yeah, okay. It does work the way I thought. Parley is now an auto attack. So it might have always been an auto attack, I'm just misremembering, but so he is able to block that with counter strike now. A big wave is forming up. Like same sort of stuff going on, just everyone's kind of just handshaking waves, not really able to do much. It looks like the kid is going to try and counter jungle here. The feet are going to be slowed by the W, and then it looks like Mammon is going to be going into his own jungle. Might be able to spot out the feeder here, or the kid here. Yep, they are going to be able to spot him out. He is taking quite a bit of damage, is forced to flash because Kane is able to clear multi-target camps so much faster than Warwick is. He was able to get a decent one level lead onto the enemy Warwick, and is able to actually take away most of Warwick's camps here without much counter really. Not a whole lot that Warwick can do here, unfortunately. He's gonna be able to see the kid. Gonna do a lot of damage, but the kid is able to get over the wall in time, keep himself safe. It's a good sized lead for the kid here in the jungle. But hasn't really gotten all that much progress towards form. Once he gets 6, we really will see a lot of him going for progress towards form. So we'll see a lot more ganks, even if they're not really like 4 kills. They might just be get some orbs. Preseason is towards mid, looking for the Hex Splash angle. Nope. Deciding not to go for it. Just gonna wait and see. Gonna walk forward. Gonna use E, Defeater, gonna use the Valkyrie to get out of the way there. Just gonna send it back. Really good slow play from Defeater here. But also at the same time, good aggressive play from Grigsby, just looking for the angle. Dizzy is going to be traded back onto. Sage Ray might be in a little bit of trouble here. Deer Valley looking for damage onto Chaosity. Sage Ray isolated from the fight, not really able to come forward and help their teammate. It looks like they might be moving forward. Grigsby might be in a little bit of danger here. Stun going to come out onto Defeater, but Defeater going to be picking up first blood there. Good play by CGC. Able to just sort of get Grigsby to come forward, so that way Defeater can come and do a lot of damage and put him in a spot where he can't really do anything. Once that jump in was blown, Rel gets so slow, it's almost impossible for her to walk out of a fight from there. So she has to commit, which is kind of bad for Rel. It kind of sucks when all of a sudden you are now required to fight, even if it ends up being bad. All right. Yep, Dizzy and Alessandra just sort of trading a little bit on the waves. Sandra might be able to look for an all-in once the barrels are down. Yep. Counter-Strike going to be used. The orange is also going to be used. Dizzy and taking about equal damage there. Trying to hold the wave in a good spot where Alessandra has to come to him. Maybe looking for an opportunity for Kane. Who knows? Either going to be going forward. W's going to go down, but not quite going to be able to hold him there for longer than a second. It looks like in the top lane we have Dizzy and Alessandra just trading back and forth. At any time that Counter-Strike is used on the side of PVCC, they need Dizzy's just going to keep just immediately start sending it in, trying to get as much damage in that in-between phases. Looks like the kid is looking for something going on bot lane. Deer Valley going to flash out. Grigsby is going to be trying to walk away. W going to be used trying to get out, but the ultimate is going to come out for Chaosity. A lot of damage. Polymorph going on to Deer Valley. It looks like a teleport is going to be coming down from Alessandra. Will they be able to find anything? No. Chaosity is taking a lot of damage. It looks like Mammon is here on the side, though. Ultimate is going to be used from Mammon, but Chaosity is going to be taken down by the ultimate from Sadude. It looks like Mammon is going to be chasing on to Sage Ray right now. Defeater going to be coming in. Maybe able to escort Sage Ray out. Is looking for more. Not quite going to be able to find it. A really, really clean turnaround by PVCC there. Able to get... able to use their teleports and stuff, and able to roam and make a bad fight pretty decent. Get some kills onto, get a kill and an assist onto the Victor, so that is going to be like half of a upgrade for him right there. So he should have his Aftershock upgrade by now, so that double lying damage is going to be hitting quite hard. And then just some assists and a kill onto the jungler, an assist onto pretty much everyone else involved in the fight. It's good. Like to see it. Alright, Rigby gonna be moving forward, going to be looking for the damage. Is he going to be looks like he used the orange early, expecting him to pop it quick. So did have to take some extra damage there. The Valley just poking it out. Alessandrite going to be doing a lot of damage here, going to be able to stop, but the League of the Kid is there. Ultimate going to be used by Alessandrite to just give himself some more survivability. Ultimate came down from Gangplank, and a good flash was able to get Alessandrite out of the hot water for now. It looks like Mammon is positioning. He might be going on to League of the Kid here. The Fear is going to be used. A lot of damage going to be coming out. Alessandrite going to be diving in, but the Umbral Trespass going to keep League of the Kid out of danger for now. But the dude is here on the side. Ultimate going to be used. Dizzy going to be able to get out with his orange, but it's not going to be enough. Another ultimate going down. Victor are going to be securing that kill on the side. Rigsby, big damage coming out. Good double knockup there, but will it be enough? No, not quite. A lot of damage taken out, but not quite able to find the kill there. A lot of farm up for Deer Valley. 94 farm to 59 farm. They are poking Chaosity out of this lane as much as they can, and just constantly looking to dive on top of him. Package used from the feeder. Looks like he's looking for Subdued, but Mammon is there. Mammon going straight through the damage. Not quite going to be able. Will they be also be able to be taken down here? Double kill going over to Defeater. The package placement was pretty good. It made it really hard for Mammon to come in on the side of that fight. And it made it really hard for Subdued to exit if he won't when he wanted to. So good package placement, was able to pick up 2 kills. Looks like we are going to see some more damage. Sage Ray gonna be stunned up some. Not quite gonna be killed though. Still just, you know, they're taking a lot of damage. Dizzy and Alessandrite fighting in the top side. Alessandrite does a lot of damage, then just says, alright, I guess I can't keep chasing you. You're a little bit too quick. You got too much movement speed. So I'm gonna have to walk this one back. Alright, it looks like PVCC this time are gonna start up the drag. They were able to push bot lane out, so this is a pretty easy dragon angle. The Kid, though, looking to gank Alessandrite, does have red form. Alessandrite is able to dodge out on the side. Some really good movement from Alessandrite is able to keep him alive, but Defeater is in the top lane as well. And it looks like, hey, you know, you gotta send so many people. You're gonna send your mid laner and you're gonna send your jungler there. All right, guess what? We're gonna clear out the waves and we're just gonna start pressuring all around the map as best we can, because Alessandrite able to get out there. A good farm lead for Dizzy, and already does have that Essence Reaver, so his farming isn't going to be that much of an issue. His Q is going to essentially refund itself, which is what you love to see if you're playing as Gangplank there. Let's see what's going. What is going to happen next? Are we going to see a topside gank? We got Subdued, we got Mammon pushing up into Dizzy. Dizzy's wave is a little bit bad, but he is getting stunned. Does have to use the ultimate, does have to use everything. Will Alessandrite be able to get out? Yes, he is. Does take a decent bit of damage, but is able to escape with his life there. Ultimate's used by Mammon to keep him locked down for just long enough for them to get the kill there. Alright. Subdued dealing some damage to the feeder on the side. Mammon in a bit of trouble here as he's being caught out by League of the Kid. Gonna be taken down. That's alright. Happens. Just gotta reposition, refocus. It's very hard to really ward out Pain because there's so many different angles. Flash can be used by Chaosity. Flash can be also used by Grigsby. A lot of damage going in on from Deer Valley. Ultimate going to be used, but he's going to be grabbed in by the Rel ultimate and stunned up. Alessandra on the other side, though, is going to be taken down by League of the Kid, the Umbral Trespass. Percent health damage coming in from the Red Cane is really hard to deal with, especially because none of it's on basic attacks. It's all on that blade slash that goes straight through you. Just taking so much percent health damage from the Rust. It's difficult to deal with as Jax. And so Dizzy is gonna be able to get some turret plates here up in the top side, and PVCC might be able to get first turret down here in the spot. Was that not first turret? No, they took first turret mid. I don't remember that happening. But I guess it happened. Alright, cool. My brain it must have been happening while some other fight was happening. Alright. It looks like Jax is being forced to back up here. He knows that okay, I believe he just saw the Blade's reach come through. So he knows the Kid is nearby. Maybe not, maybe he doesn't see it. Yeah, he should now, because you do see when Kane is in a wall near you. The dude looking for some damage, just gonna try and poke him out some. I mean, doesn't have many items yet, but the Luden's Tempest gonna do a lot of damage by itself. Just that proc every once in a while. You throw out your E as Victor, you get that one proc pop, you do a bunch of damage, and then you're out of damage for a bit, which is kind of annoying, but it's pretty good to get people to off of small objectives just to scare them back. Just go shoo. Alright, looks like the feeder is here on the side. Deer Valley doing a lot of damage to Chaosity, but it looks like they are just going to be able to walk him back out. Not getting anything. Victor is hanging out in the bot river. They are going to spot out the feeder coming up through river, but they're not going to do anything about it just yet. Nothing really. They don't really have a position to do stuff here. So they're going to be going in for a bit of an invade. League of the Kid is sighted out with the Oracle Lens. Kid is going to be able to land onto Grigsby, but will he be able to finish him off? No, not quite. Taking a lot of damage from Deer Valley. The ultimate, the package is going to come out from the feeder, but it looks like the Kid is going to be able to find him, and Deer Valley's going to be picking him up with the Kog'Maw passive, the explosion. Going to be able to pick him up on the side. It looks like Alessandrite, the feeder was able to get away, but it looks like Sedude and Alessandrite are going to be able to find their way onto Chaosity. Lamon is coming in. No, but they're going to be taken down. They just didn't have the damage to finish him off. They didn't have the cooldowns to finish him off at that time. All too low of health to really do much there. If Warwick had ultimate, maybe something happens there, but unfortunately took too much damage. And meanwhile, Dizzy just by himself in the top side. Not really having a care in the world up there. So big gold lead from CGC. They were able to get a lot done early on, and even though, you know, now Defeater's really strong. I mean, he's got 1,000 gold bounty on his head. Anyone who kills him is going to be pretty much probably going to get a super big buff if they don't just get essentially complete an item off of it. Going to be picking up the dragon here. Rift Herald gonna be sent down to the bot lane, but Dude might be able to hold it there for a minute. Might not get a charge off, depending on how long it takes for the wave to get to it. But nope. Mammon is gonna be fighting the kid in the bot
Blue
side.
team's turret has been
Just gonna
destroyed.
hang out for a bit and then walk it back. Gotta pop Shelly before they're able to get a second charge off.
A summoner
That
has
is a big thing, and it looks like
A summoner has
okay.
reconnected.
It looks like they have a DC, so they're just gonna take a pause real quick and just wait a second. So let's see here. So we got Ravenous Hydra completed for 2 members of CGC. That item is still very strong. Might be able to stop it. Yep. They were able to keep it from getting a second charge off there. Uh-oh. Did my internet just go? All right, so sorry for the short interruption there, as everyone's internet seemed to have a bit of a fit there. So we are seeing the side of CGC just using Lulu and Gangplank gonna try and kill the Baron here. I mean, he is doing a lot of damage, but I don't think Dizzy quite has the damage. Might be killed off by the Baron, not quite. Just kind of went for it, just to, I guess, maybe see how fast he can go with his abilities with that Nabori Quick Blade. But wasn't quite able to get it. Was it close, actually? Maybe if the rest of his team were there. Oh, big stun coming in from Alessandrite. Flash going to be used by Dizzy, and he is going to be walking it back out, but the kid is there to cover on the flank. Ramon and Rel coming in postured. The kid going to be going over the wall with the blast cone. Looks like they were able to get Dizzy out. They do know he does not have a flash for about another 5 minutes here. So they can probably try and pressure him some more before he gets big power spikes. Going with 2 of those crit cloaks to try and get that damage pump in with Navori there. And just try and APM it. It looks like they're all just sort of PVCC posturing for Baron. Might try it here. Nope, they're too risky. They know where Defeater is, but that champ moves a little quick, especially with all his abilities to jump over walls. And if he gets packaged, it's going to be really, really bad, because I believe they think package is pretty close to coming back up. The kid is just clearing away camps. It has been in the enemy jungle the entire game, clearing as many camps away from Amon as humanly possible. Just trying to really use the fact that he clears super fast to punish Mammon there, since he does not have that Tiamat. He can't really keep up in terms of speed when it comes to big like a large amount of minion camps. I don't know what word I'm trying to think of, but it's not coming to me, so I give up. Okay. And it looks like Alessandrite's thinning the wave, and then is gonna just walk it back. Looks like they're trying to make something happen in the top side. Both teams are. It looks like CGC is looking for perhaps an angle onto Baron. It looks like PVCC is looking for an angle onto either Dizzy, if possible, because 250 gold into the pocket is always good. He's been farming a lot, farming like an absolute madman. The only person who's really been able to keep up with him farm is Deer Valley. we'll see here. Wave is going to be pushing out from PVCC, so they are going to be moving forward. Like they might be posturing for the dragon as well, looking to see if they can't pick off Defeater on the side. Okay, Mammon has been spotted out, but is able to walk it back. The kid not going to go forward into it yet, Defeater. They're posturing, but nothing's really happening. Both teams are kind of just looking for an angle onto the other one. Alessandra is going to be knocked up by Dizzy. Going to be doing as much damage on Sage Ray as possible, but Deer Valley and Creep are here. They are going to be taking Dizzy down. Sage Ray is going to be taking a lot of damage. The dude teleported into the side, and now it looks like, hey, let's go. We're going straight onto this Baron. We're using the teleport. We're all going in straight onto Baron. You don't have a support. You don't have your gangplank. And we know where you guys are. You guys are on the drag. So let's get this started. We have a Kog'Maw. We shred these things. Okay, a lot of damage going in. They're gonna have to take the kid out. Are they gonna be able to get it? No, the kid is gonna be able to pick it up on the side. Smite not gonna be able to find the damage. Brickby's gonna be taken out, and it looks like it's going to be a good ace from CGC. Too much damage from Defeater. Big damage, was able to get the Baron and the Dragon off of that, so they might be able, they're going to be able to pressure a lot here. Might be able to get a second turret here, might be able to get the top turret. They are going to be walking it in. Weren't quite able to get the inhib for the top side. They are going to be forced to reset as the entirety of PVCC is back up. And even if you're ahead, the Defeater didn't have much health left. If he gets taken down, that is really, really bad. It's like Dizzy just gonna be pushing it in. Big damage, big combo, flash Q. Going to be getting Victor taken down. Ramon coming in on Dizzy. The spear is going to land, but guess what? He's going to be able to clear with the orange. The kid going to be taking a lot of damage. Alessandra going to be pushing it forward onto Sage Ray. Looks like Ramon's going to try and heal up. They're going to be trying to take down. They were able to take down the Corki. A lot of gold going over to the side of PVCC there. Deer Valley able to pick up 2 kills there. 2 big shutdowns. So is able to get a decent amount of gold. So that should be, when he backs now, he should be able to get, I believe, a Rune-Ons. With how much gold he has, he should be able to finish off that Rune-Ons and be able to clear out a bit better. PVCC are just going to keep clearing waves, trying to hold on for dear life from this position. I mean, they were able to, I mean, if you see how far ahead Defeater is right now, even if he dies again, he's going to be worth still another 800 gold, which is crazy. Even if he does nothing, if he just runs in, die, bam, that's 800 gold over. Just gonna be trying to clear out as many waves, as many boards as they can. I don't know how League of the Kid ended up on the other side of the wall there. That was weird. Don't know how he got knocked across the pit. Red just said no. Okay, big damage. A lot of tricky barrel combos from Dizzy here. Really hard to dodge them all when you gotta react. Looks like Chaosity might be a spot of trouble here. The ultimate going to be coming out from multiple. Defeater going to be throwing the ultimate and being able to take the dude down on the side. A lot of damage going out onto him, but he's going to be able to pick them off. It's going to be 4 dead for the side of PVCC. Looks like CGC is just going to push this one in, all the way in through each lane. Lamont going to try and clear out the super minions in their base already, whereas Chaosity and Dizzy are going to be pushing for the through the lanes, trying to get some stuff done. Defeater taking some damage, taking some turret shots. Dizzy looking for the damage, was able to get it. League of the Kid able to get the Blaze Reach to knock him up and keep him stunned up. Now it looks like they're just going to be advancing onto the base. Okay, just finish the game. Finish the game, lock it down, get it, go 2-0, go to the next one. Alright, so that's 2-0 to the side of CGC. So we'll be seeing in game 3 if PVCC can make a comeback. We'll see you then. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Game 3 of the FCEL preseason finals. Welcome to the draft that is going to make my head explode. A draft that, when I was looking at it the first time, I could not wrap my head around it uh, at all. And so we got Nyla versus Gwen in the top lane. Nyla normally an 80 carry, but it being taken top. The only issue with, I guess, like the big thing about an island not being with a support is that they don't get extra experience from their passive where they split the experience. But then again, they also don't have to deal with a long range champion making stuff miserable for them like they would if they were in the ADC role. We have Vi versus Trundle, two pretty strong champions. Trundle, his ultimate is going to be able to keep him, make him pretty tanky if Vi goes the your normal bruiser build, and if Shen goes full tanky. Stealing stats from either of those champions is going to make him very, very hard to kill later on. We have Gragas versus Lucian, but we do also have a role swap on the side of Paradise Valley. We have Deer Valley in the mid lane, and we have Sedude playing 80 carry. Uh, so we got Lucian and Zaya in mid and ADC. So a lot of AD damage from Vi, Lucian, Zaya, but Gwen, a ton of AP, so going to make her a very, very menacing threat, especially because they don't have any real big stop to Gwen. Gragas and Trundle might be beefy enough to hold her for a second, but if she gets on to anyone, it's going to be anyone who's isolated or even in a later on in the game in sets of two, Gwen should just be able to steam roll them with that needlework, that snip, snip, snip. It's going to cut them apart. And then we have Malzahar versus Shen support. So this one's going to be interesting. I can't tell you who wins this draft. I have no clue. I don't know how lanes are going to go. So I'm not going to even attempt to answer. And I'm just going to pray, I guess, that I'll figure it out as we go, hopefully. Uh, if Twitch chat wants to say who they think won draft or who they think is in a better position from here, I mean your guess is as good as mine right now. It could be anything. At this point, TSM won draft and they're not even playing. But we will see because it doesn't matter all the theory and all the stuff that goes into it, all the science behind the draft, if you can't execute on it properly. So, I mean, this one might just come straight down to who executes their comp better, start to finish. All right. Getting into the game here, are we going to see a cheeky invade to start? Are we going to see a little bit of a cheeky invade to start from either side? Nope. It looks like both sides are just going to go back to the 5-point. Gonna take it nice and slow. We have Defeater on his Gragas versus Deer Valley on his Lucian. They're two pretty much their signature champs. I mean, I guess Deer Valley's signature champ I would say would be Jace. But Lucian, he's played it a lot this season. He plays it a lot, a lot, a lot. He's very good on it. So I mean this one's gonna be a good fight in the mid lane. I like this little bit of a brawl we got going on here. And in the bot lane, I just got no clue what's going to happen. Chaosity does have tier and is playing Ezreal, so he will be pretty safe for the most part. So if they're going to go on to anyone, they might have to go on to Malzahar, but then the problem is they're going to have to pop Mal's shield before the fight actually goes full force. Otherwise, they're going to have trouble actually locking down either target. Okay. Alright. Looks like Deer Valley just doing some damage to Defeater there. Just gonna speed him up a little bit. Okay. Nice bomb trades. I would have thought that... Oh, it did pop the shield. Okay. Never mind. I would have thought that the Zaya auto would have popped Sage Ray's shield, but it did. It just took a second for it to fully load. Dizzy charging in, gonna get to just try and trade some damage onto Alessandrite while he has the level 2 advantage. Alessandrite this time does have Ghost Ignite, so it does have a lot of kill pressure onto Dizzy. If he gets even down to like half health, Dizzy might be in a spot of trouble. Dizzy's just warding, getting some deep vision for his team. It looks like there might be something happening in the mid lane. Trundle is there. So it looks like all is well on the front from both teams, just sort of just trading back, trading farm, hoping to get as much as they can, trying before any big fight breaks out. Okay. Is he going to be doing some damage, but outside trading back with the snip, snip, snip. A lot of damage coming out from both there. Looks like Dizzy wants to continue to full commit. The W going to pop, so he's not going to be able to take much damage from the autos. Deer Valley going to take a lot of damage from Defeater, but Defeater is low on mana, so might not be able to continue this much longer. Trundle is posturing down towards bot side. But bot lane does have a ward. They are able to see him. They know he's there. Meanwhile, Mammon in topside river, sort of hanging around mid. Might be looking for an angle. Not quite able to find anything here. Defeater does some decent damage. Deer Valley going to be taking a lot of damage there. Defeater going to be knocked up. Going to be forced to walk away. Alessandrite trading with Dizzy in the top side, but that W from Nyla is making it a little bit harder for Alessandrite because his E-empowered autos are really what gives that champion a crazy amount of damage, and with Nyla having an ability to stop it outright, that is tough. Nyla does use burn the flash there. Alessandrite low on HP. Going to go forward, going to pop the ignite. Is that going to be enough to kill Dizzy? Maybe if he got one more hit from the snip, snip, snip. Not quite able to take him down. But, you know, Ignite for Flash is a fair trade in my book. It's a good trade for the Gwen. And Dizzy is still there. He hasn't recalled yet. Okay, now he's going to recall. Looks like Alessandrite took a bit of a recall, just expecting him to already have been gone. And Dizzy delayed it a bit, so might offset his timer. Just a tiny bit. Might spark a little bit of fear since they don't know where Dizzy is back on the map yet. Like they're just looks like CGC wasn't quite gonna fully recall there. Sage Ray getting some getting a bunch of minions here with his E. Mammon is here to fight Defeater again. Ballbreaker not going to quite be able to connect. Ultimate is going to come out. Mammon is going to be forced to flash out. Defeater going in. Not quite able to land damage. It looks like Defeater is going to be using his stuff. Not going to quite be able to get killed by the pulling. Deer Valley going to flash and kill. It looks like League of the Kid might be able to take out Mammon on the side as well. Really aggressive play by Deer Valley there. Was able to secure the first blood. But Mammon does also die on as well. Okay. Dizzy, I believe, took a turret shot there, along with the damage from Alessandrite. Big pump from Grigsby, gonna find Sage Ray. Gonna get rooted up by the feathers. Gonna be forced to flash back just not to die. taking a little bit too much damage. Dizzy is going forward, did pop the W, no longer has it, so Alessandrite might be able to look for something here. And there's only the Ezreal in the bottom side. Looks like PVCC is just going to recall and get out of there as best they can, try and keep the tempo going, get some items, get their health back, get their mana back, and then push it forward. Alright. Looks like Dizzy is pressuring Alessandrite back here. But Mammon and Deer Valley are on their way. They might be able to look for something here. Alessandrite able to clear the ward out. But Dizzy knows something is awry. Deer Valley is there. Going to be going on to Dizzy. A lot of damage going to be coming out. Lamont going to be able to pick up some more damage. But Dizzy not quite going to be able to escape. The Assault and Battery comes out to keep him locked down for sure. But yeah, multiple ults used there from the side of PVCC, just trying to make sure they are able to sort of just get whoever they can ahead to try and pressure CGC back off of objectives. If they're able to get Gwen ahead, that is really good for them, because Gwen being their main AP threat for having a lot of gold is really difficult for the side of CGC to deal with. And likewise, if Dizzy gets ahead, Dizzy is it's a very strong team fight threat with his ultimate, and as well as the W that keeps him from getting hurt by auto attacks. It could be really, really bad to deal with Gwen, Lucian, and Xayah. So if he gets ahead, that could be very, very destructive. Okay, it looks like Deer Valley doing some damage. Going to be using the pulling to do as much damage as possible. Will he be able to continue it forward? E going to come out. Flash going to be used by Defeater, but is able to survive. Deer Valley playing very, very aggressive. Wants to try and get the mid lane out as much as he possibly can. Try and keep him away. Looks like Gragas on the side though. Healing up using the passive, and then in the bot lane, Chaosity and oh, Chaosity does get taunted up. That's gonna be a lot of damage. Chaosity forced to flash here. Grigsby going to be able to hit him. Gonna use the flash to continue and connect with the sword. Looks like Sage Ray might be in a bit of trouble here. So dude doesn't have a lot of health, but they are at a numbers advantage with Mammon. It looks like Sage Ray is just going to recall. Grigsby's going to check the bush, but just a little bit too late. He is able to get that recall off, and now PVCC is going to back off as well. Pushed out the wave. It's going to crash. It's going to die before Ezreal is able to get too much gold off of it. I think he did get some with the ultimate that he threw out. Gonna be missing out on gold here. Dizzy going forward, does take a lot of damage from the snip. Needlework gonna be used for Alessandrite, just gonna be waiting. But there are a bunch of people on the top side. Dizzy uses the Apotheosis, but hey, guess what? We have 4 people coming top. We're guaranteeing this kill. And it looks like they might then rotate down to the mid lane to try and take down Defeater. So dude just going to be trying to farm out as best he can while in a 2v1 scenario. Just, you know, turret is going to take a good bit of damage. They might be able to get a second plate here. No, it looks like they're not going to try for it. They're not going to really commit the resources yet. They don't need to, so CGC just going to say, okay, we'll get the plate on the next go around. That's okay. We've got one. We'll deal with it as it comes. Alright, and then we have Chaosity. No Arcane Shift, so Shen is going to be able to taunt him up. Chaosity taking a lot of damage. The Suppress coming out from Sage Ray, though, going to do a lot of damage. Grigsby in danger here, going to be locked down. Defeater is in trouble on the backside, though. Mammon is in a little bit too deep. He might be taken down by League of the Kid. Yep, he is. He's going to be taken down. 2v2s going over to the side of CGC. Looks like PVCC just went a little bit too far in for their own good there. A little bit too far up. Looks like Alessandrite might be looking for Dizzy here. Trying to get something back. He does have the Leeching Leer, so we'll be able to lifesteal a lot. But Dizzy does also have Vampiric Scepter, so he will also be able to lifesteal back up some. Dizzy just gonna take a recall. Doesn't know how many people are here. They know where League of the Kid is. They know where Mammon is. But it looks like Grigsby is coming around looking for the fight onto League of the Kid. League of the Kid is a little bit isolated. Good pillar. Mammon is going to not quite be able to connect the Vault Breaker. If that connected, that would have been huge for PVCC. They might have been able to pick the Kid there, but not quite. Mammon and Grigsby are going down into the bot lane now, are looking for either Chaosity or Sage Ray, whichever one they can find. They are back off. Deer Valley does get hit by the exhaust and is going to be forced to back up off this fight. Alessandrite just dealing damage wherever he can get it. Once Dizzy pushes forward a little bit more, he does have ultimate. He could look for an all-in. He does know where Trundle is. He does know where Gragas is. They might be able to look for an all-in here on the side of PVCC. It looks like we're going to have a teleport come out from the Lucian. Defeater going to be forced to go over the wall. We're at the first drag, or I'm sorry, second drag of the game. I was going to say first Chemtech drag. Chemtech drag picked up by CGC there, and they are going to be, it's going to be the Ocean map now. So whoever gets this, either team getting multiple of these could be very, very tough for the ice sides to deal with, because all that extra healing is crazy. Wow, ultimate coming in onto Mammon from the Shen, and it looks like Mammon is going to be able to pick up a kill onto Chaosity, and Xayah is going to be able to pick up a kill onto the Malzahar. So good gold going in the pocket of PVCC. It was a good counter, try to counter engage it with the Malzahar ult, but they just didn't quite have the damage. Now Sandra is just holding Dizzy here. Does have the ultimate, but Trundle is hovering. Might be going for Rift Herald here. Yes, it looks like he is in fact going for Rift Herald.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay, and PVCC's bot side does get the first turret. It looks like Deer Valley is going to be going on to League of the Kid with Mammon here. They know where Nyla is. They were able to see him with the culling from Deer Valley. The needlework is going to connect onto the feeder. A lot of damage going to be coming out, but Dizzy does pick up the Rift Herald. And are they going to try and chase him down? No, they're just going to say, okay, we took our 2. You guys got the Rift. That's fine. We are okay with that. So it looks like Mammon got the Rift Scuttle, so he's going to be trying to look for an angle on to Dizzy here. Dizzy is level 10, doesn't quite have that second level of ulti, going to be knocked up. W going to be used, Apotheos is going to be used by Dizzy, but is he going to have the damage? Shield Bow is going to get him out, but not quite enough. Flash used to try and get on top of Alessandrite, but the snip going straight in the center of that, taking all that extra damage from Gwen is too much for him to handle, even through the Shield Bow. But League of the Kid just went, okay, cool, I'm gonna come and pick up the shutdown real quick. Did use Ghost, so that is a consideration. Just wanted to guarantee it, which is a good play by the Kid. Just making sure he gets that money, make sure that Alessandrite can't push the wave in anymore, and so that it gets into a better position for Dizzy when he comes back, so he's not in trouble there. Alright. We got Griggs, Beef, and Sage Ray sort of just like trying to flex at each other, trying to scare the other one off, I guess. There's a lot mid. Oh, the defeater did land the big cast blast. Rift Herald going down. Gonna get a second charge off. Taunt from Grigsby gonna land onto Defeater. A lot of damage. Defeater forces the flash out there. Chaosity gonna be used to arcane. Gonna need to arcane shift out. League of the Kid coming in on the side. Miller coming out, but not quite able to find anyone. Alessandrite versus Dizzy in the top lane once again. Needlework not gonna quite be able to find its second mark. The Immortal Shield Bow going to keep Dizzy alive, but will it be enough, or will... Oh, nope. The Gwen is just too strong right now. That Rift Maker, a little bit too much, even with the Shield Bow proc. The Ignite was just too much for him to really fight through with the healing. Alright. Deer Valley in a bit of danger here, but Grigsby is coming. Flash use, taunt coming out from Grigsby. Grigsby might be able to get him out of here alive. So dude on the backside, Mamon's gonna be able to pick up the kid. On the other side, Defeater coming in, gonna be able to get out. Vault Breaker going over the wall. Defeater still trying to look for a way out. Is gonna be able to find the blast cone, but no. Oh, good knockback from Defeater. Grigsby going to be able to taunt him, and the Vault Breaker is gonna continue, but it was a really good knockback from Defeater. Knocks Mamon over to the other side of the cone, is able to blast cone out, but Grigsby said, nah, homie, you're coming with me. Flash, taunt, and then the rest was history. So far, some good plays by PVCC. Have started to find their footing here, it looks like, with Alessandrite being such a oppressive force in the top side. And able to keep Nyla down. They are going to be able to get this first Ocean Drag, so that's going to help them stay alive against, you know, pretty much all their team members. Deer Valley looking for the kid is a little bit too far forward. Sage Ray on the side is going to be silencing them, but they're just going to say, okay, we're going to all back up here. You could kill us, we could kill you. We don't really know which way it's going to go, so we'll all just handshake and go back out. On the other side, though, Dizzy is taking a entire 2 turrets there. Dizzy does not have the W, but Apotheos is going to come through, going to be able to heal him up some. Alessandrite, the ultimate is going to find all of its marks and deal so much damage. It's a good play. Dizzy was able to push all the way up into that tier 2 and was able to actually crack it off of 1 rotation to drag, which is really good. Deer Valley doing a lot of damage, but the exhaust is going to come out, but he is going to be taken down. The exhaust just reduces your damage by so much. 40% reduction of damage, 40% reduction of move speed. It is absolutely horrendous to try and fight through. Grigsby's going to be able to find the kid, taunt him up. He's going to be rooted, taking a lot of damage. Going to be forced to walk back out. Ulti going to come out from Ezreal. Just sort of a scare tactic. Leave my jungler alone. He's a nice guy, I promise. He's cool. Okay, it looks like we are going to see are we going to see Ravenous or Titanic coming? I think it's Titanic for Trundle. I believe they nerfed Ravenous a little bit because it was very oppressive. I don't know if the nerfs have gone through yet, but I'm sure that they're going to at some point. Okay, we have Lucian and Nyla in the bot side. Nyla is able to match Lucian in levels here. So they are both quite scary. Lucian does, however, have a full item over them. It looks like they're just going to keep handshaking waves away. Sage Ray on the side might be looking for Lucian. He is in a bit of trouble here. Going to dash just to dodge the silence, get himself a little bit away. Looks like Defeater is coming as well. Looks like, okay, he deal a little bit too early. Flash of Fresh, the ultimate's going to come out. Ultimate from Jen, not going to be enough. A lot of flashes, a lot of ultimates used to try and save Deer Valley there, but it was just not enough. And it looks like they are going to be doing as much damage to this Baron on the top side All your people are on the bottom side, so we're just going to try and clear out this Baron in the top side. Going to be walking it back. Maman looking for a fight, but not quite able to find it. Subdued, going to be doing as much damage to him as possible. Will they be able to get him before? Yes, they will. They were able to keep Maman alive there. Chaosity looking for damage, is able to taking a lot from Alessandrite, though. It looks like Maman is going to be fighting Defeater on the side to keep, and Alessandrite is going to be taking on Sage Ray, and it looks like a teleport is coming out from Deer Valley. Grigsby is fighting Dizzy on the side, but Dizzy is taking a lot of damage. Going to take a turret shot, going to be taken down. And it looks like it's going to be Deer Valley versus Defeater, the last two members of both teams. Flash going to be used from Deer Valley, and Ultimate is going to find him and pick him up.
Ace.
Good play from both teams. PVCC does manage to win the team fight, but they no longer have anyone with Baron on their team. So, really good play, and I'm actually impressed that Grigsby was able to hold Dizzy. I know it was under his own turret, but still. That impressive. Also, really good cleanup from Defeater, because he went from like, it was a losing sort of fight at the beginning, and he got a triple kill. So he is gearing up back in the game. Going to be doing some good damage here. Deer Valley might be a little bit too far forward. Going to be up against a kid, doesn't have an ultimate. Going to be doing as much damage as he can. Sage Ray. Ultimate going to be coming down from the Malzahar. Looks like they're just going to try. They're just going to try and posture for the drag. Off of that push, Deer Valley was able to get a top tier turret. And it looks like Grigsby's a little bit too far up here. Alessandrite looking for some damage. They are going to find some damage onto Dizzy. But will it be enough? They are able to take down Dizzy, but Maman and Deer Valley and Alessandrite are dead. And it looks like that's a winning fight from CGC. Grigsby not able to really do anything here. And it looks like the kid is going to go straight on to the Ocean Dragon. Try and get that one squared away before they do anything else. Don't want to accidentally get rid of their own objective. Just want to make sure they take it before they do anything else. A lot of damage from Deer Valley going out into Chaosity. Is going to be able to find him. The culling does find its mark. Will we be able... Who will win here? PVCC ahead in kills, but CGC ahead in objectives. So which one will matter more here? It's like they're looking to fight. Are they gonna go on for Sage Ray? Do they see him? Nope, just holding it back. Supports are there. Defeater going on to Alessandrite. A lot of damage going on to Alessandrite. Needlework going through, but the exhaust just does so much. Alessandrite taking a lot of damage, is forced to back out here. The cast gonna go and kill him off. Sadu trying to come in on the side. Grigsby, the taunt is gonna go wide, not gonna quite be able to find his mark. And it looks like Defeater is going to be taking him down as well. Sage Ray picks it up with the E. Deer Valley takes a lot of damage from League of the Kid, not able to fight his way out of this one. Looks like CGC is just going to advance on to the enemy base. Maman doing a lot of damage. Apotheos is coming in from Dizzy, a lot of damage onto Maman already, and Dizzy is able to walk it out. The shield bow is able to protect it from that turret, and he's going to be pushing forward onto the enemy in hip. Subdued versus 5. Can the Xayah hold here? Will he be able to hold them back, or will it be game 3 win for CGC? It all comes down to this moment. Subdued, Alessandrite, and Grigsby are up. They are doing a lot of damage. They're trying to fight them back. Dizzy did get taunted up. He does not have shield bow, but he immediately dies. But Alessandrite is taken down in return. A lot of damage going out from Deer Valley. Deer Valley not quite able to clear it up, and it's going to be a game 3 win from CGC. Congratulations to CGC D1 for continuing to hold the title as the champion. They did it last season. They did it again this season. I think this season though has been pretty stellar from all teams involved. I think it's been a good season. We've seen a lot of clean fights. So GG to CGC, and it was a well played PVCC. Get them next time. We'll give it your all next time. Uh, and well, I mean, what a great end to a season. It was all three of those games were pretty back and forth. Is what you like to see. It's pretty fun. I enjoyed it, and I'm pretty sure I hope all of you did as well. So that was our last game. CGC are your winners. I don't know. Is there another set of games coming out? Do we have any games tomorrow, Ali? Is there like Rocket League or something that I'm not remembering? Does anyone know? Well, I don't know if there is, but if there is, be sure to tune in uh, for more MCL action. And I hope you guys are all excited for next season with another season of League. So until then, I'll see you all later. Peace.